Hey everybody, welcome back to the Joyful Candle. Today I am talking about the candle Berry Pumpkin Waffles by Homeworx or Slatkin & Co. And I wanted to hop on here and talk about this fragrance because I'm almost finished with it, and it is one of my favorite fragrances from Slatkin to pull out every fall. So I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit more in depth about the scent notes and my experience with this candle. I don't believe this fragrance is available online on Homeworx at the moment. It seems that they kind of come back with this every couple years. I actually think that I picked this one up originally at a TJ Maxx. I'd have to look and see. But yeah, this fragrance has been around for quite a while, and it is just currently not available online. Although I did find this fragrance on Walmart, so I will be sure to link that in the description or on my LTK so that you guys can go purchase this fragrance if you would like. So let's hop into the review. This is their 4-wick. I believe their 4 wicks are 18 ounces. Let me look and see here. Yes, their 4-wick is 18 ounces, and it does look like this fragrance was poured on July 9th of 2022. So this has been around for a while. I think I've mentioned this before, but I find that with my Homeworx candles, the longer that they sit or the longer that they quote unquote cure, that I get a better performance from them. I find this mostly with Slatkin & Co. I don't know why. It's just been my experience, and I know that a couple other influencers and candle reviewers have had similar experiences. So this one's been poured it was poured over 3 years ago. Let me kind of just pan to the top of the candle. This has only been lit for like 10-15 minutes, so it's still working on getting that outside portion. I've noticed that the flames have died down just a little bit towards the end, but still just a fabulous performance from Slatkin & Co. Let's talk a little bit about the label. I mean, look at how absolutely gorgeous this is. Homeworx is one of the best in the game with their wraparound labels. I just think that they're so stunning, so beautiful. They're just kind of a statement piece in your home, and I really love that because you're not just buying a home fragrance, like you're buying a piece of decor. And I love their glass. I love the pink wax for this particular candle. So anyways, let's hop into the scent notes. So this fragrance has notes of blueberry, pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla bean. So kind of funny because it doesn't really have, it does have a pumpkin note, but it does not have a waffle note, which I think is interesting. Now, when this candle is burning, I actually do get sort of a waffle type fragrance that develops. A lot of people say that this scent reminds them of like Captain Crunch berries, which I think is interesting. I do get a little bit of that sort of, I don't know if it's like a cereal type note. Honestly, the lid smells a lot like that, like Captain Crunch berries. The blueberry and the pumpkin are just a beautiful mix. It's sweet, it's gourmand. I feel like there's a little bit of powdered sugar or something in there. The clove, so I would say the cinnamon's present, but the clove and the cinnamon are not like forward notes in this fragrance. Honestly, I feel like they're just very complementary. I get a lot of berry and pumpkin in sort of a cereal type note, which is funny because there's not really any notes in there that would lend to that. So I don't know how Harry does this, but I mean, this is just an absolutely beautiful fragrance. This is honestly, you could burn this July through October if you really wanted, if you're a seasonal burner. Honestly, this is a great scent for like January or February. It's not overly pumpkin, like it's pretty berry forward along with that cereal / waffle type note. There is absolutely no maple syrup in this fragrance at all, which I love. This honestly kind of smells like, it does kind of smell like Captain Crunch berries, like that cereal type note. But I mean, as you can kind of tell from the picture, it creates this like crispy waffle type fragrance with like some powdered sugar, just a sweet, beautiful scent. What I really like about this is it's not cloying. Like if you aren't a lover of gourmands, you actually might like this because in my opinion, it's not like it's not overly sweet. It's not overly waffly. It's just very nice and delicious. Like this is a perfect weekend candle. It's absolutely beautiful. So scent wise, I would say, strength wise, I would say it's probably like a medium to a strong. When it really gets going, and sometimes when I put it in a hurricane, I find that it does really, really well. I can smell it throughout my whole main level. It's very nice, very cozy, nice and comforting. And I would say if I can smell it through multiple rooms in my home, I usually rate that with a throw of like an 8+, like an 8.5, sometimes 9, just depending on how deep the wax pool is. So all of that to say, I would highly recommend this fragrance if you have not tried it before. When it does pop back up on the Homeworx website, I do have a discount code that you guys can use if you'd like, that'll get you 15% off. It's joyful, and that will get you 15% off any $40 purchase. But because it's not available at this time, I will put a link for my LTK or a link for like this particular fragrance wherever you can find it, whether that's on Amazon or Walmart. So anyways, guys, just wanted to give my thoughts before I finish this one up, and so that if anyone in the future, if this comes back, if they'd like to refer back to this, they absolutely can. So anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next review.